Hey guys, welcome back to another week of Flashback Fridays. It's early February here in the Midwest like I am. It's been cold, it's been snowing, freezing rain, you name it. Starting to get a little stir crazy to say the least. But this week we're gonna jump back to the spring of 2013. But before that, fall 2012, I was out in South Dakota guiding mule deer hunts and whitetail hunts. And Ethan came up. He was a client from Florida. He had come up, hunted with us there in South Dakota, and after the hunt he said, you should come down to Florida and shoot turkeys with me. And I said, what part of Florida? And he got into detail, and of course this is where the Osceolas were at. Bird right over my shoulder here. One of the 4 turkeys you need for the Grand Slam is obviously the Osceola. In my opinion, one of the harder ones to get just because it's in such a small area, hard to get on ground. So when he threw that out on the table, I jumped all over it, jumped in the car, drove 25 hours down to southern Florida, and first day, Ethan put me on the birds. Slow off the roost, but later in the morning, we got it done. So take a look at this, pretty special turkey hunt for me to look back on.
Yes, sir, baby.
Well, it is the 8th of March. We're down by Indiantown, Florida, hunting with my good buddy Ethan Edwards. And it's our first day hunting down here. We didn't have much luck this morning. Hunted a big flock of birds and seen a lot of hens, and the gobbler never showed up. So came to another one of Ethan's spots, and we're just driving around checking some of these big pasture areas. And Ethan crawled up over a dike and spotted these birds that just come in, and we actually sat up on it. It happened real quick. These birds were in within probably 3-4 minutes when we sat down. I mean, it was, yeah, it was quick. It happened just like it was supposed to. And this is my first Osceola, so I'm pretty jacked up here. I want to thank Ethan. Hunt of a lifetime for me. I appreciate it a lot.
First of many.
I hope
First
so.
of many.
I really appreciate it. It's great. He's got the spots. He's got birds everywhere. It's awesome down here. Never thought I'd be hunting in Florida, and I couldn't be more thankful.
Got to give another huge shout out to my buddy Ethan Edwards down in Florida for inviting me down and putting me on my first Osceola. Certainly a hunt that I will never forget, so thanks again, buddy. Thanks to all you guys for tuning in this week for another episode of Flashback Fridays. Join us again here next week. Mike and I will be heading to western Nebraska to chase Merriam turkeys, actually our first Merriam hunt ever, and we're gonna be chasing them with the bow. So check back here next week for another episode of Flashback Fridays. Until then, drop us some comments, hit the subscribe button, helps us out a bunch. We'll catch you right back here next week.